Have you ever noticed that some people work really hard for money, but they never seem to become really wealthy? They earn, but the money slips away. Ever wondered why? Well, it's because of something called bad money habits. These habits can hold you back from reaching your financial goals. So, take a moment to watch this video. We're going to talk about 7 money habits you should quit right now. It could be the key to getting richer sooner. Number 1. Not investing. Saving money alone won't make you rich. Investing, on the other hand, can if you know how to make it work. When you invest money, especially over a long time, you can earn money on the original amount you put in, called the principal, and the interest you've earned before. It's like your money making more money for you. If you just keep your money in a regular checking or savings account with low interest rates, your money won't work as hard for you. In fact, you'll actually lose money because the inflation rate is usually higher than the interest rate offered by banks. Inflation makes your money lose value over time. So, investing is a way to make your money grow faster than inflation, ensuring it keeps its value. But be careful. There are good and bad investments out there. Do your research before diving in, and don't invest in things you don't understand. If you're not into investing yet, it's time to start learning about it. It's time to let your money work for you. Number 2. Depending on just one income source. Relying on only one way to make money is like keeping all your eggs in one basket. If something goes wrong with that basket, you'll be in trouble. If you lose your job or face a surprise money problem, you won't have any other income to help you pay for your needs. On the other hand, if you have different ways to make money, like a part-time job, rent, or investments, it's like having several smaller baskets. If one basket falls, you still have the others to support you. This way, you spread out the risks and create a safety net for your finances. Plus, you'll have more money overall. It's a win-win situation. Number 3. Not paying your taxes. Some folks learn this the hard way. Don't try to trick the government. Nobody enjoys paying taxes, we get it. We all want to keep more of our hard-earned money. But society needs taxes to work properly. When you don't pay them, the government doesn't get the money it needs for things like fixing roads, running schools, and providing healthcare. It's like coating society on purpose. Even though we don't always question where the tax money goes, there's not much we can do about it right now. If you don't pay taxes, you'll end up owing even more due to interest and penalties. Plus, you could get in serious trouble with the law. That's definitely something you want to avoid. Number 4. Not using special tax-saving accounts. Here's a tip for those who want to avoid paying extra taxes. There are special accounts like IRAs, 401ks, and HSAs that can help you save money on taxes and make your wealth grow faster. For instance, if you put money into a traditional IRA or 401k, you can deduct that amount from your income, which means you pay less in taxes for the year. Plus, the money you keep in these accounts grows without any taxes until you take it out during your retirement. If you use an HSA for medical expenses, it's even better. You get triple tax benefits. Your contributions are tax deductible, the money grows without any taxes, and when you use it for qualified medical expenses, you don't pay taxes on that either. If you're not putting in as much money as you're allowed to into these accounts, or if you're not using them at all, you're basically giving away extra money in taxes that you don't need to. But remember, this advice is mainly for people in the United States. If you work in other countries, it's a good idea to talk to a financial advisor to find out if there's a similar program available for you. Number 5. Stashing cash at home. Alright, let's talk about a common mistake. Thinking that just saving money will make you rich. It's good to have some money set aside for unexpected situations, like emergencies. But hoarding a bunch of cash, believing it'll magically make you wealthy later on, especially when you're older, isn't a wise move. If you live in a developing country, you might have heard stories about people who saved money, but when they needed it later, it didn't have much value. We've discussed this before. It's important to invest wisely and keep an eye on inflation. Otherwise, the central banks might erode the value of your hard-earned money over time. Number 6. Giving money to people who won't pay you back. Listen, we get it. It might be tough to hear, but if you often lend money to people, you need to know this. When you lend money, you should expect it back in full. Otherwise, you're not really lending, you're just giving it away. While being generous is great, if you give away more than you can afford, it can lead to money troubles. Additionally, when you lend money to folks who never return it, it sets a bad example. They start thinking they can keep borrowing from you without consequences. This can create a cycle where they don't repay, and it can seriously hurt your financial well-being. It might even strain your relationship with them. So, to keep both your finances and your relationships in good shape, it's wise to break this habit. Number 7. Avoiding lifestyle inflation. So, we've talked about this before, but in case you missed it, here's a simple explanation of lifestyle inflation. It's when you start spending more on things you don't really need as your income goes up. For instance, if you get a raise at work, you might decide to move into a bigger house, eat at fancier restaurants, or buy a more expensive car. Basically, your spending goes up along with your income. Now, why is this a problem? Well, if you keep increasing your spending every time you earn more, it can stop you from saving up for your big financial goals and feeling financially secure. It also means you might get used to a more expensive lifestyle, which can be tough to keep up if your income suddenly drops. Plus, it can make it harder to handle unexpected expenses or emergencies because you might not have enough saved up. So, in a nutshell, lifestyle inflation can lead to barely making ends meet, even if you're earning a good amount of money. Here are the 7 money mistakes you should stop making right away. Now, we're interested to know, what's one money mistake you want to fix ASAP? Share it in the comments below. We love hearing your thoughts. With that, we're wrapping up this video. If you found it helpful, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up and sharing it. As always, thanks for watching. Good luck. If you'd like to learn more, check out this video next.